Hello everyone, my name is William. I'm here to do an album review. This time is Hinder's Welcome to the Freak Show. It came out December 4th. Comes with 11 tracks. It's around 40 minutes long. But, the reason I'm reviewing this album and this band is because I've reviewed All American Nightmare, and just because of my history with Hinder, Extreme Behavior kind of was the album that I listened to the most during my middle school years. So it's kind of nostalgic to go back and see what Hinder's been doing. Anyway, this album kind of took me by surprise. There was this weird amount, this weird ratio of ballads to heavy tracks. I was expecting Hinder just to throw me in to this album full of this heavy drug party, bar, car themed music. But no, it was surprisingly nice and a throwback maybe to Extreme Behavior. I mean, listening to this album, the lyrics aren't that amazing and their music doesn't really reinvent the wheel, but his voice and all the ballads put together, I mean, it was nice. And the fact that the album was only 40 minutes long only made it enjoyable. I mean, it killed the album. The songs, the heavy songs, like Welcome to the Freak Show or Hell, kind of just killed the album because the ballads started up after the second track. And then they just kept going and repeating themselves. Like 3 tracks back to back to back were all ballads. And I don't know, I guess I was just enjoying that. And again, Hell kind of ruins it. Welcome to the Freak Show, the ending track. There's a track that's a ballad, but it's also really country, which I didn't like. I just don't like country that much. And then there's a really poppy track called Is It Just Me, which kind of just mind fucks me that Hinder's doing something like this. I mean, I feel none of the fans are going to really enjoy this twist. Maybe they are, who knows, but I definitely enjoy it. I enjoyed this album, and way more than All American Nightmare. So am I gonna listen to this album ever again? Probably not, just like I did with All American Nightmare. It's just something I go back to for nostalgia and just trying to remember my middle school days. And so every time Hinder puts out something new, I want to listen to it and then never pick it up again. But the cool thing about this album is that it surprised me and it made me a little bit happier, just because it wasn't All American Nightmare or it wasn't Ticket to the Limit. It was kind of Extreme Behavior with a twist. We still have solos in this album, with the heavy tracks and the slow tracks. We have pianos. And with all Hinder albums, we have those themes that I generally don't like. But overall, this album doesn't reinvent the wheel. It surprises me, so it's it's an average rating right now. The solos are there, so I mean, Hinder's trying to keep the solos alive. They're not super long or super intricate, but they're there. You gotta acknowledge that. His voice is still really good. It's perfect for those, boy on girl tracks where it's just like, oh, I miss you, blah, 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 And the length of the album, for me, is perfect because it doesn't ruin it. It kind of just leaves me with that was great. And so overall, I give this album like a 5.5 to a 6. What fans would give it, I don't know, it depends. Do you like Hinder's softer side? I think you would give it like an 8. And if not, then maybe it's even a 5.5 to a 6 as well, just because you're so mad that they didn't give you a plethora of heavy songs to kind of rock out to. I mean, they gave you some, but not as much as ballads. There's this whole new, list of songs that are now maybe could be memorables for you to put on your playlist as one of those great love songs, Either way, that was my review of Hinder. Welcome to the Freak Show. I liked it way more than anything they've done since Extreme Behavior. And with that being said, guys, thanks for watching and stay tuned.